that shit.
That's what I was jamming to. Welcome. Welcome, returning and new subscribers. I am Goddess High Priestess Empress Avila Pantera. While I get all this stuff in order.
Who's drinking rum? I drink it. Who's drinking rum? I drink it. Who's drinking rum? I drink it. Come and take a toast with me. Who's drinking rum? I drink it. Who's drinking rum? I drink it. Who's drinking rum? I drink it. Only listen to me, but come for the beat. You know the sin, but I come out the win, win, win. Yes, I come out the win, win, win. But come overflow. So I'm coming for the road, and I have no control, control. Yes, I have no control, control. If you find me every man, I'm not being aggressive. I don't know how much time I have, so I'm coming out to live. And if a girl won't leave, but I tell that woman goodbye. It was a good try, it was a good fight, but I'm telling you good night. Right now, my whole crew got it, my whole crew fresh, my whole crew swagger, my whole crew blessed. Next in the next when we come out to party. Right now, my whole crew got it, my whole crew fresh, whole crew swagger, my whole crew blessed. Next in the next when we come out to party. Who's drinking rum? I drink it. Who's drinking rum? I drink it. Who's drinking rum? I drink it. Come and take a toast with me. Who's drinking rum? I drink it. Who's drinking rum? I drink it. Who's drinking rum? I drink it. Only listen to me, but come move with the beat. Like I'm coming out to sin, but I come out to win, win, win. Yes, I come out to win, win, win. But I'm overflow. So I'm coming for the road, and I have no control, control. Yes, I have no control, control. If you're looking for me right now, I'll be ready quickly. You'll find me inside the crowd. You know where to look at. And if a girl won't leave, well, I tell that woman goodbye. It was a good try, it was a good fight, but I'm telling you good night. Right now, my whole crew got it, my whole crew.
I told you I'm in the middle of several projects at this time, so don't be expecting. This is not true glam, okay? Not true glam. Get it together.
My whole crew swagger, my whole crew blessed. Next in the next when we come out to party. Right now, my whole crew got it, my whole crew fresh, whole crew swagger, my whole crew blessed. Next in the next when we come out to party. Who's drinking rum? I drink it. Who's drinking rum? I drink it. Who's drinking rum? I drink it. Come and take a toast with me. Who's drinking rum? I drink it. Who's drinking rum? I drink it. Who's drinking rum? I drink it. Only listen to me, but come move with the beat. Like I'm coming out to sin, but I come out to win, win, win. Yes, I come out to win, win, win. But I'm overflow. So I'm coming for the road, and I have no control, control. Yes, I have no control, control. If you find out
The next song, after this next song, okay, we gonna get into our messages. Get up and dance, please. Watch out.
every man, I'm not being
want me to do that?
aggressive.
You want me to do that?
So I'm coming out to live. And if a girl won't leave, well, I tell that woman goodbye. It was a good try, it was a good fight, but I'm telling you good night. Right now, my whole crew bad, my whole crew fresh, whole crew swagger, my whole crew blessed. Next in the next, when we come out to party. Right now, my whole crew bad, my whole crew fresh, whole crew swagger, my whole crew blessed. Next in the next, when we come out to party.
My whole crew full of spirit. All right. Enough. That's enough. We're going to get into these messages for the collective. Welcome once again, returning and new subscribers. I am Goddess High Priestess Empress Avila Pantera. Welcome all to the channel. All right. Just want to announce that I do personal readings, but I'm not doing them right now. You'll know when I'm doing them. I'll post it on the community tab as to when I am doing personals. Okay. But let's get into the message for the collective. All praise due to the Most High, Mama Universe, Papa Universe, angels, ancestors, protectors, warriors that guide and protect me I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of Mama Universe and Papa Universe. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of my angels, spirit guides, ancestors, protectors, warriors. Ashe, ashe, ashe. I connect my heart and soul to my heart and soul, always in connection to the Most High. Ashe, ashe, ashe. And any of the energies that do not belong here at this moment, respectfully so, do thy duty, protective warriors. Ashe, ashe, ashe. So, let's see where we're going. Let's see where we're going. Breathing exercises is going to be important for some of you at this time. The fact that I put on my copper rings, you could be going through some form of a final war or final test, spiritual final test. There's nothing you have to do physically. It's more so emotional and mental. More so mental. Because they're saying the emotion, it's energy in motion, but the energy in motion for you at this time is more mental. It's a spiritual test that has to be accomplished through your mental state. What planetary are we in right now? The sun, let me just make sure. The sun right now is in Leo. So this is about you expressing yourself. This is about you expressing yourself. The way you feel is producing what you think. And what you think you speak. Now you're speaking. As far as what it is that you are thinking. I just saw the Isis deck. Clear as day. Okay. Let's go to Isis. Set energy. What's the message here for the collective? What's the message here for the collective, Isis? Speak, lapis lazuli. Work with lapis lazuli. Wear it. Meditate with it. Crystal grid. Some of you need to operate with the crystal grid. You're at that point where you can actually utilize crystal grids. Goddess of the ancient skies. Flower of life. Miracle of Isis. Miracle of Isis. Flower of life. Grids. That is a grid. Flower of life is a grid. Definitely is a grid. If you do have a flower of life grid in your home or in your sacred space, incorporate lapis lazuli on it. Okay? Or if it's something that you have on your wall, find a way. For some of you, if you have it hanging on a wall, this is giving you an opportunity to create a talisman, a jewel that allows you to hang it in a specific way in terms of, let's say you have the flower of life on your wall. Obviously, depending on the size of it, you're gonna have to, not that you have to do anything, you don't have to do shit. I'm just saying, this was coming through because they got me doing a whole bunch of shit right now. It's another reason why I showed the camera to myself, because I do a lot of this shit when I'm talking to y'all. Okay. So If you have the flower of life on your wall or if it's hung up, what they want you to do is create a talisman or a jewel that allows you to hang that lapis lazuli right into the center of it. Very similar to what you see here. Okay. It's going to allow you to tap into your divine creativity and gratitude, which is going to allow you to manifest at a rate that you may not be used to, because you're actually overcoming the concept of time. You're overcoming the concept of time by utilizing the concept of time. Miracle of Isis, miraculous healing of the goddess. Picking up Osiris. Picking up the green man. The bottom of the deck, you have the dark mysteries. Yep. Some of you have Pisces in the 8th house. You're not... Okay. Pisces in the 8th house. Very familiar with that energy. Love and light is not the only space you operate from. There's love and dark that you also operate from or connect to. This smoke is speaking clearly. So with that being said, some of you definitely have a connection to Orion. The witch's head. The witch's head. You're an ancestral witch. You have ancestral witch abilities with Pisces in the 8th house, which is what I have. But I'm seeing it come through here in this smoke though. You're definitely ready to take your spiritual practices to another level. It's the level that most people will tell you that that's not something you should do, or it goes against a tradition. What's at the top of the deck? Truths are being unveiled. You're not the same as everyone else around you. You're not the same as everyone else around you. The revelation of Isis. You're having a revelation here. I love this energy. I love this type of energy here. All right, give me a second. Let's do this. Let's do this. Yeah. Temple of Lapis Lazuli. Flower of Life. Miracle of Isis. Truths unveiled. The revelation of what it is. Because in terms of the Bible, it makes more sense to read it from the back to the front, because you can't see the beginning without having a revelation. The Bible cannot be read without a revelation. You have to have the revelation first to see what's actually being said within each and every book. Because then you'll realize that each and every book has something to do with the different systems within your physical body. A book itself is a body too. You're also a body, but that book has a way in explaining to you, but you have to first see it for what it actually is, not what you were taught about it that is actually not. Because God, or heaven and hell, they're both within you. You decide which experience you want to live out as a human. You decide that. But a lot has been taught in a much different way, as far as this is the only way. Your savior's outside of you. No. And then once you get into a different perspective of it, you recognize that there's really not much of a savior type of reality that's happening. It's just more so you actually seeing what's going on and moving on to the next experience. But most people are in a hamster wheel of experiences. Some of you are speaking to some of these people to the point where you're turning blue in the face because they're comfortable being on that wheel. They're comfortable being the hamster on the wheel. You understand, understand, and overstand the information that you are telling them, but they're not prepared to even understand, first and foremost, what you are expressing to them. Which means now that they are more comfortable being under someone else's rule. That's understanding is not, it's the beginning stages of you having a clear perspective as to who you are. The moment you're able to utilize your voice, some of you, look at these two as to why I'm going to say what I'm going to say right now. As you begin to accept the way you express yourself based on what you know without fear, at that point, you will intuitively receive your wings again, and you'll be able to carry the action through that comes from your heart chakra. Yeah, these are images of people, but this is a representation of what you got going on within you. Why would this even shut off then? Okay. And then everything that has been unclear becomes clearer. I'm not going to say a lie at this point because I'm speaking to someone that's coming from a higher perspective. Because you know that a lie just means that you haven't awakened yet. You're willing to continue to be asleep, to lie down, which when it comes to what has been brought to you as far as information that allows you to awaken your higher mind. This is actually a perfect song for this vibe too. This truth that's being unveiled is set in stone. It's set in stone. The miracle of Isis is telling you, when it comes to a miraculous healing of the goddess, that your commitment is being tested. We are literally in the first quarter moon phase, actually, of Scorpio. This is some strong underworld energy because that's where Osiris is actually coming from too. She resurrects him from the dead. This is speaking to intuitively connecting to, it's a dark goddess frequency that's rising right now within the masculine and the feminine. The flower of life, divine creativity and manifestation is telling you don't let your past hold you back, because the past is going to tell you that diving into these dark mysteries is blasphemy or it's taboo. But taboo is going to save the fuck out your life. I'm going to tell you right now. Lapis Lazuli, Temple of Lapis Lazuli, goddess of the ancient skies, is telling you that adjustments are required. And that adjustment is literally placing a Lapis Lazuli or working with the crystal grid. Overall, the message was a similar message from yesterday. Conclusions are within your reach. You got to reach within yourself for these conclusions. They're not without you. They're within you. And once you bring out what is within you, what is without you will begin to resonate on a much deeper level, which is where some of you are actually seeing a lot of these synchronicities a lot more through numerology. The truths that are being unveiled right now, at this very moment that you're looking into this message right now, or at some point, I just heard 5. Either 5 days, 5 weeks, 5 months, 5 cycles of 7 days, because you're not weak. So 5 weeks is so much shit that we say that really dims down, dims out your light, and we have a lot of work to do, y'all. Can we get it done? Yes, we can. Bob the Builder. Yes, we can do it. Okay. The truths that are being unveiled are already set in stone. It was clarified by this card. Nothing is yet set in stone in reverse. Mutable energy, the polar opposite frequencies to, that would be, let's see. Let me think about this here. The mutable energy to this moon frequency, as far as the mutable signs that connect to the moon, would be Virgo, because the moon will connect to Pisces. So analyzing this and seeing that the truths are actually being unveiled, there's really no more hiding. You're seeing who's who. You're really seeing who's who. From the micro to the macrocosm of life. Your own personal situations, things outside of you, you know what I'm saying? The media, everything. You're seeing who is who. That's the gist of this message right now. You're seeing who is who. So now what we're going to do is we're going to tap into the tarot cards and we're going to see what's going on for real. Okay? Let me see what's going on for real, because this shit here, baby. Let me, they gonna keep having me remind you about this Lapis Lazuli to take you through the dark mysteries. The Lapis Lazuli is gonna take you through the dark mysteries. For some of you, you have to do a proper burial for freedom. Your key of life is a proper burial to heal the divine masculine that literally this one over here is picking up. In order to heal the divine masculine, you're going to have to connect to your intuition. There's no questions about it. I just heard ain't no way around. Ain't no way around it, baby. But you got this. Just know you got this, literally, because life is going to be restored. Some of you may have been seeing a lot of insects, spiders, very big insects. 1944. That because it's clearing out whatever Nine of Swords energy and you had around you, anxiety or sleepless nights, because the way that the rays of life, the rays of light just came through as I said that. Yeah, that was a bit much. Some of you are literally walking through the underworld. You really are walking through the underworld. just shuffled this deck and it's the same. I was just about to tell you, fear not. You have what do you need to release under this card? Conclusions are within reach. As far as what you need to release, you and your loved ones are safe, and then work through your fears. Your fear is that you don't believe in what's impossible, but when you really look at that word impossible, it really says that you are possible. You have to see yourself to see through these situations. Some of you haven't really been doing manifestations or affirmations and speaking to yourself in the mirror. You haven't done that for a while. And it's something as simple as notice how often throughout the day that you hold your breath and you're not actually breathing. And that's a clear example as to allow yourself to pause and for some of you, when you take that pause, you may even see that you're literally holding your breath. You're not literally allowing that proper circulation to happen through your breathing. You know? Here's what I would suggest. As soon as you feel that you are frustrated about something, doesn't even have to be frustration, but let's just say you're at a lower level at a lower level of a higher vibration, obviously, that's taking you out of bliss. Pause for a second and notice what you're doing with your breath. You may not even realize it until you actually sit there and recognize that you're holding your breath. You know how many times I've done that shit? I said, yo, we really... It goes to show you another thing too, that we can really survive in water. Because what do most humans do underwater? They find a way to, you know what I'm saying, to adjust to the environment and breathe a certain way. But some of us are literally out here breathing as if we're at the depths of the ocean, but not utilizing that magic that can come from being at the depths of the ocean. Especially if you got Pisces 8th house energy. You're an ancestral witch. Shit came from your bloodline. It's there. It's there. You don't have to force yourself to do anything. It's there. Okay? Okay. This is wild. I only said it's wild because I want to be very mindful as to what I pull next. Very Mercury retrograde-ish because it's having me really slow down. So the message in that is just slow down and just analyze every action you're about to take before you take it. You have the cosmos on your side to do that. Don't feel as though you're being rushed, especially by a human that don't even know anything beyond their sun sign. Okay? So, just keep that in mind. Some of y'all be letting people rush you when you know how tapped in and connected you are to the cosmos as far as your placements, and most of these people don't even connect to that type of frequency. They really don't know what's going on. They don't want to know what's going on, so don't allow them to dictate the way you move. You don't have to do that. You really don't have to do that. Is it a choice presented to you? Yeah. Okay. We're going to the cosmos. These are astrology cards. Well, astrology cards and spiritual guidance cards. Channel your knowledge. Critical judgment. Yep. Number 8. Yeah. Number 8. Big birds are significant right now. Hidden realms. Create conscious awareness of hidden realms. Number 20. You're really about to close out a cycle, a major cycle. Let me go into the tarot. Show me this energy. Create conscious awareness of the hidden realms. Show me the past energy here for the collective. Feeling left out as a child, orphan. Having to grow up fast to protect oneself, feeling left out as a child, losing both parents or one if the one played both roles. But source is saying this is connected to why you came here, why you chose to be here. Hidden realms, number 20. This is the choice you made, the judgment you made before coming here. Inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. Tune into the portal of your heart. At the bottom of the deck. Answer your calling. This is literally someone who feels as though they've been left out. What's this? Akasha. You have access to the Akashic records or your own Akasha. This could be some of you that have been having dreams of seeing libraries or places where you see a stack of books. It's just showing you have access to your Akasha now. Your guidance is divinely guided. Your guidance is divinely guided. Hidden realms, the Akasha. So, what they're saying is, look at every situation that you feel as though you are healing from. You're at a point where it's time for you to look at the situations that you're healing from the perspective that you chose to come here, especially for that. Sisterhood of the Rose came out. Mary Magdalene energy coming through. Isis energies coming through. Priestess, mystic, and a teacher. In order for you to teach something, you have to know the ins and outs as to what it is that you're teaching. But the ins and outs as to what one is teaching in this moment moving forward has more to do with the emotion being able to be expressed through the teaching, not just logic. Dark mysteries, walking to the dark chamber. That's also connected to this hidden realms. What's in these hidden realms here for the collective? What's in the hidden realms here? As the hidden realms is you going within yourself, because remember, conclusions are within reach. Conclusions are within you. This has to do with a divine union for sure. A spouse, a past life spouse, a past life spouse. Someone loves pig feet. The fact that I just said spouse, that's on some pig feet energy. Akasha came out again. For some of you, this is a message about your future spouse or the person that you're with right now. This may not even be a message about you. This person may not even be able to explain what's going on because they may feel strange about going to this type of depths of expressing themselves. Some of y'all have to get real open with the people that you love, especially if this is a partner. Because some of you, this is a make it or break it situation too. I'm not telling you what to do. It's just, for some of you, your love language has a lot to do with acts of service that comes through proper communication. That act of service is literally communication. 757. Lapis Lazuli came out, which has to do with your throat chakra too. Some of you have children that are moving this way. In what way? They're able to see a lot more than they can express to you verbally. But pay attention to their actions. Especially when they get irritated. Especially when there's irritation. Because the AC just turned on. When they get hot, when they get irritated. This could be when they get hot too. Or when they're sweating. Some of you, let's say you have young children, just monitor your children to see when they begin to sweat. You know, in the middle of the night. All right, I just started doing the most just now. Because there's something that's happening in their dream state. What's happening in this baby's dream state is a baby. What's happening in this baby's dream state? Past life card, monk, or nun. What about it? Wisdom. They're very wise. Is given the energy of someone in their adult age was experiencing this as a child but didn't have anyone to speak to, and some of you have a child that's moving that way too. Take a break, a life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. Speaking of the hamster wheel, getting off the wheel. Especially if you have a son that's a teenager and you just recently told him to mow the lawn. Random, but that's specific to somebody. You probably told them to mow the lawn so they can receive their allowance or something, but there's something that's going on even deeper within themselves, within their dream state, that they feel as though you probably already told them, or someone has already told, they seen someone go through an experience. Because if you're watching this channel, if you speak to your child in a certain way where you don't allow them to express themselves, I wouldn't expect you to be here on this channel. But if you're someone that's doing that and not allowing that child to really just tap into that mystical nature, cut it out from now. But I don't feel as though anybody that's doing that is going to be here on this channel. It's just more so, let's say you do have a child that's experiencing a certain change in their life. They're going from preteen to teenager. But since they were an infant, a toddler, toddler, and going into these preschool stages, they have been going through these experiences. And probably for some of you, these teachers are telling you that this child is they don't pay attention in class. Because they've been there, done that. They literally can teach their teacher what the fuck is going on. Okay, so be very mindful of that. And for those of you that's literally a child that you want to see what their natal chart is speaking to, their human design is speaking to, and all of that, because you don't want to waste your time putting them within a system that they've already overcome many a times. I wouldn't even call that child your parent. They on the beginning stages of the lineage, and they came back to help you with what you've been working with. Let me see. Show me more about the baby. You're already doing it in Egypt. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. Especially if you have North Node in Sagittarius child, or Pluto and Sagittarius children, they're naturally the high priestess. That's the high priestess generation. Pluto and Sag is the high priestess generation. Pluto and Scorpio is the, we gonna fuck this shit up because we tired of everything that's been going on. So that's the true rebel. Pluto and Capricorn, they're the minimalists, but they're also the bosses of bosses on some. This is where most people may get a lot of complaints about children with the Pluto and Capricorn child, because these children are more so in a wiser stage, because Capricorn is mature. It's earth matured, earth energy matured. So these children are not literally, they're not really babies. They're not babies. They know what they came here to do. They're gonna do it in the most simplest way, because Pluto and Capricorn is about the minimalist energy too. But at the same time, it's minimalism with abundance. It's an abundance of knowledge through working smart and not hard type of vibes. So yeah, these I'm telling you, Pluto and Capricorn will sit your ass down real quick. Yes, they will. They really. Pluto and Sag, they might have you running your mouth. They may have you running your mouth to the point where you sit there and start asking yourself questions on some, okay, what the fuck did I just say? Was I really supposed to say that? No, you're supposed to say it, because everybody, it's going to work out for the best for everybody. Everybody's going to see Sagittarius what they're supposed to do. Respectfully, you want to see what you're supposed to do? That's okay. It's okay. It's more than okay. Let's be, I'd rather y'all do that than anything else. Hold on there. Has anyone watched Umbrella Academy just yet? Have you tuned into Umbrella Academy? It's on Netflix. It may be on other streaming platforms. I'll be right there in a moment. This light is better. This way. I'll be right there. 1 second. Okay. For some of you, this child was literally a white horse in Egypt or ancient Kemet. I'm not laughing at you or your child, but they really tapped in. They serious about this incarnation they're having at this moment. Okay, they're very serious about it. While that's coming through, messages come through when they come through, my love. That's what happens. You know? Okay. Let me take this up. You're gonna be fine, baby. I ain't with you. You're gonna be straight. You're gonna be straight. What's the vibe? What's the vibe? I'm gonna just let you know this now, because I can't not tell you this, but there's something here about a union that a family member literally made it an obstacle. A family member literally made it an obstacle through false messages here. There's a lot of miscommunication due to their 12 and 21. Anyway, okay. For some, that ain't for all. But you're being led to a divine union as well. Just shuffled the cards and it came back out. This is where adjustments are required. Let me read to you what this speaks to. This is the Lenormand deck. What's this that flew out? It's a tarot card. 6 of Pentacles. Is there reciprocity? 24, it's number 6 as well. The Swans. The form of happiness and love is simply drawn in my shape. I am your feelings and emotions. I'm your passions and devotions. Just make sure no bad cards are around to spoil this fondness and affection. This came out in reverse before. This fucking card is sitting right here again. Upright this time. Some of you, this is a co-worker that you need to make adjustments with, or the work that you do. Or the reasons as to why you connect yourself to certain people based on what they do. Ain't nothing right or wrong about that. Do what you do, love. Do you. You feel me? Do you. In antique Lenormand decks, the design of the heart varies from an almost biological, physical heart to a kissed, romantic heart embroidered with flowers and other adornments. The heart is, of course, symbolic of love and relationship. Here, we see the heart formed by two swans, a bird itself symbolic of courtly relationships, monogamy, and enduring love. Someone is pushing or forcing someone out of monogamy. I just heard that's weak. The heart is always a card signifying beneficial emotions in the Lenormand. To receive the combination of the heart with clover and ring promises love, opportunity for commitment and marriage. The heart and the birch, number 11, or scythe, may not be such a happy combination. And that not happy combination was this tree of life and this swan card coming out in reverse. Some of you, what is this speaking to ancestrally? Obviously. What is it speaking to ancestrally? The burdens you had to carry regarding Ten of Pentacles in reverse. That's a major lack of support from people that you feel as though supposed to support you. You wasn't seeing this clearly because my eyes are itching. As I'm looking at this, my eyes are literally itching right now. Burning, itching. That wasn't happening before these cards came out. Three of Cups. You're celebrating with I heard improper people. Show me, because the mermaid cards is out here. Show me that. Show me the Ten of Pentacles here for the collective. In reverse, Page of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. Capricorn energy. A certain traditional way of going about relationships is on your head. A traditional way of going about relationships is weighing heavily on your head. For some of you, you're at a point where when it comes to marriage, you're look at everything that is involved when it comes to a marriage. Is there another way of going about it? Because there's so many other things that are happening amongst humanity in different structures of situations as to the way things are going to be changing. So the other question for some of you in here got something to do with this marriage perspective. You and your person say that you love each other, but here's where the lack of trust actually kicks in even more. that you have to sign off on it. People can't trust each other's feelings to really provide that signature. When you automatically come with an energetic signature, you may feel as though certain things that you do shows you love, not necessarily though. It's a feeling. It's an ethereal, eternal feeling. It's that feeling that allows people to transcend through time, or for energy to continue to be reproduced or continuously created and not destroyed. You can easily tear up a piece of paper with somebody's signature on it, though. Have your rings, do whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? But some of you are really out here to change this reality. You don't have to have a master number 22 to not be a builder. Page of Wands came out yesterday too, but not in reverse. Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Look at this battle. Of your subconscious mind. Because Two of Swords is Moon in Libra. It's your subconscious mind having this discussion that you're not even a part of, but it's your subconscious mind though. Why wouldn't you be there? Because we weren't taught to do that, but it's through these different platforms and channels that we are experiencing a different way of observing and thinking and internalizing information, especially the information that we experience through our own experiences for ourselves. What's the Ten of Wands? Came out sideways. Eight of Pentacles. It's a challenge, working the craft. What's this craft about? Knight of Swords, Gemini. Communicating. It's a challenge with crafting information that you receive for your best interest and for your highest purpose. And the reason why, because Gemini energy, Knight of Swords, also connects to siblings, aunts and uncles, or the neighborhood. I'm also seeing where the energy of a village comes into play. Ten of Swords again. Well, not again, but from yesterday. And then that Two of Swords, that's the one that was on, if I had it this way, this will be the one on the right side. So logic is going through a rebirth. Logic is going through a rebirth to connect with the true essence of intuition. Nine of Pentacles, the wishing well. This wasn't expected because logic can take you away from different options that you definitely have. Why was this swan and this family tree in reverse? Eight of Swords. Self-sabotage that was influenced by. Self-sabotage influenced by. Nine of Pentacles. Virgo, a very long journey. What's this long journey? Virgo, this could be work too, a co-worker. Self-sabotaging thoughts that have to do with the co-worker. This could be, this co-worker, it could be an example of a situation that you didn't fully accomplish and learned through your first essence of I was about to say child, of a village or a tribe, and you encounter the same energy through people you were working with. But show me. It landed around top of the Ten of Swords, Queen of Swords. All of these queens are coming out in reverse. That's toxic as fuck. Some of y'all got some real negative feminine energy around you. It's disgusting. It's literally disgusting. For both of these queens to come out reverse, Queen of Swords and Queen of Pentacles, these are conniving bitches, literally. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm expressing the way the energy is coming out. They're conniving bitches. And with this World card, this shit is over with. You experience the worst of the worst. But make sure you're on the side where you're experiencing this, so you can have this access and the keys, the key of life, to go into these hidden realms and create conscious awareness as to what these energies are actually, the seed of these energies. Because the moment that you can dig up the seed from that soil, it doesn't have an opportunity to grow. You have to, it's basically being an exterminator. For some of you, with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, this is what your child is actually showing you. Yep. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Ten of Pentacles in reverse. That gives an energy of a mother and a child that don't get along on some high school friends bullshit. Yeah. Someone hasn't matured fully. Advice? This coming out, what's this, Ten of Swords? And this blood energy, that's something someone is related to. Nine of Swords, I'm telling you. We saw that earlier, and I said something about that Nine of Swords, and there you go. There you go. You see it. You know what this can actually contribute to as well, where you're not aware. This will be someone who expresses love and light, but you're fucking yourself up, but not realizing that there's love in the dark too. If we really keep this shit a stack, okay? Because you sit there in this love and light energy when you're supposed to be connecting to dark matters of the situation. You're not being yourself. You don't have to. It's the same at that point. It don't got nothing to do with nothing on anyone outside of you. It's yourself that's connected to this other dogma that is just love and light. There's love and dark too. It really is. Call me crazy, but I think it's fun. No. Some of y'all, but you gotta recognize what your witch ability is. Recognize your witch ability. Because it's definitely time for you to see it. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Oh yes it is. For some of you, the person that was supposed to guide you transcended way before you could have even tapped into that energy too. But utilize the lessons that you experienced with the other women. Let's say this has to do with your family. Utilize the lessons that you learned with other women in your family as the person that if they were here in the physical, that's actually guiding you through that, because that's the way they guide you. That's the way I was guided. Had a lot of people around me that felt as though they were this and they were that. Until my ancestors said, let them know this thing. Let them know this experience that you had and see what their response is. I ain't hear shit from them people ever the fuck again. Respectfully. But listen, divine feminine, whether you are a woman or a man, because this is an energy within you. If you are a male figure, just in general, if you're a male figure and you're finding yourself having these issues in relationships, this message has to do with where you are more than likely not more than likely, you are definitely this energy that has to overcome the aspects of your intuition by connecting to it. You overcome the aspects of your intuition by connecting to it. Something that as simple as that, what I just said, what through source saying it through me to you, could easily be missed because people are looking for a more extensive response. But the shit is real simple. It really is. And for you women, this is the part of you that you have to connect to, so that way you can awaken this divine masculine that's also within you, and you begin to attract a different vibration of men in your life. Because I recently had this download that was quickly uploaded instantly, where I asked myself, what happens to specifically a woman when the person she exchanged her energy with the first time, what happens when that person transcends and she's still here? Because it creates a pattern as to the connections that you're having after that. But the thing is, I feel as though I truly and honestly don't feel that a lot of women experience that energy as far as the person that they exchange their physical womanly body with, their vagina with, to transcend before them. And furthermore, to a point where it's way beyond expected. Way beyond expected. But that woman is going through a process where she's coming back to herself. That portal of the woman is nothing to play with. As a person with North Node and Pisces in the 8th house, that portal is nothing to play with. The more you awaken, the more situations that don't align with that literally have to wither back into the universe. The physical, spiritual, mental, emotional aspects of all of it have to wither back into the center of the universe. Which is another reason why people may not recognize why they have this embedded fear as to tapping into their higher self. But there's so much more that you were supposed to come here and experience, that was just part of the lesson. But that part of the lesson becomes someone's blissful dream of a blissful lifestyle, because that's as far as their imagination and their mind and heart can take them, based on how you handle your experiences, though. The way this is coming up, yeah. That's 11. Justice. Strong justice, depending on the deck that you use. But strength and justice, 11. I know it. That's why I was whispering that way just now. Anubis. Some of you are single for a reason. Anubis, what's your message? What's happening? Tell me what's happening. That's an 8. Show me what's happening. As I just did this to my belly area, this diffuser thingy I have over here, it was yellow. As I did this to my belly, I literally looked over that way just to see what it was. Solar plexus energy. Says something about an indigo star seed. What is this?
Sometimes I feel so out of place. Don't even recognize my face. Lately I question who I am. Somebody help me understand.
So Anubis gonna get the message as to why it don't look, why he don't see you. You have to be rebirthed. You have to be reborn. Some of you literally died. Whole version of you died. Some of you experienced near-death experiences, NDEs, OBEs. I have to take my time with Anubis. I don't just rush into Anubis. So if you want to rush the process, rush yourself up on out of here, dude. Respectfully, but Anubis is not something you just play with. Nah. No. Let me go to my deck. That's what we doing. You can have my last name if you want it. If you want it. If you want it. Anubis. Yeah. Anubis, what's the message for the collective? Hey, if this Anubis card comes out of this deck, I promise you, I'm not gonna say that because I'm not gonna click off. But it's gonna give me the vibe to click the fuck off because come on. Because he's in here too. Yeah, you too. Why am I whispering right now? Okay. So the fact that my left ear started doing that is because you have a spirit guide around you that's helping you to keep your mouth shut in most cases where you will actually spaz out. It ain't Anubis, but it's close enough. Deja vu. Pulling 5D vision into the 3D. Waxing crescent, third quarter. I look for you. You're in the middle of something now because the waxing crescent already happened. You're in the middle of something right now. What this energy is, you're in the... You're in the middle of this energy right now. With the waxing crescent and the third quarter, you're in the middle of the energy right now. You're in the middle of it. This is happening right now. Let me see. It's... The challenge is now deja vu. Your challenge is giving you deja vu. The challenge is the moment you experience deja vu. This is for whoever's tapped. When I mean tapped in, you're really analyzing the fuck out of your life right now. AC just cut on again. 8:42. The moon is in Scorpio first quarter, 25 degrees, which is Aries. You're analyzing this energy right now. Okay. Wait. Let me see. You could be a projector in human design. Oh, if you're a projector in human design, when it comes to this deja vu, you can literally call this shit to you. Literally call it to you. I'm not gonna hold you. You can really call it to you. Be very wise with your energy because you can call a lot to you. Learn to wait for invitations. Transcendence through discernment. You must love what you do to align with success. You don't have to be a projector. Just make sure you love what you do to align to success. Deja vu is happening for this reason. Some of you are in the same position that you it's something you want to do differently, but it seems as though you are energetically wired to continue this process. What? Study the sciences. The stars are aligning you. Sirius, and I saw this more so. This is Sirius. Fixed star energy, 7-3 to 7-8. July 3rd to July 8th. Cancer, 13-14 degrees. Ability to attract success. You have gone through many changes in life. You're here to receive favors from superiors. Okay? You have strong character when it comes to a fighting spirit. You can see patterns most cannot. You're here to teach about you're here to teach about true love and wisdom. If you have Cancer 13-14 degrees, this part of your life is where you're here to teach about true love and wisdom. You have gone through many changes in your life. You have the ability to attract success by teaching about true love and wisdom and going through many changes in life because you have a strong character when it comes to a fighting spirit. Reason being because you have the gift of Uriel, okay? You have the flaming sword to see through patterns most cannot. Have y'all seen Lucifer? And the character that they give Uriel, his brother, is to repeatedly kill him over and over. But Lucifer literally kills Uriel over and over and over and over again. He can't kill him until he sees a pattern. That Uriel energy is not a joke. It's literally, it's you're having deja vu when it comes to being in this galactic frequency of Sirius. I'm coming, espérate. No, hold on. There. I told you I got shit to do. Tell you. But I love y'all, so I want to make sure I get my messages. Yeah. You got someone? Okay, I'm back. I'm back. All right. I appreciate you all for your patience. Manifestors, you could be a manifester in human design, which makes you the pioneer. You speak life into existence. Communication is key. Happiness on your own. You can achieve happiness on your own, but you also thrive with support as a manifestor in human design. But there's a lot more that entails into that because you got the way you digest things and as far as food and things. But tell me more. Oh, my hands is moving this way. Reach out and jump. What's Scorpio 25? What planet? See this Mercury inside. Y'all need to chill. Not y'all. We in the Venus hour. We about to step into Mercury. That's why this shit moving the way it's moving. It's because I have a midheaven in Aries. I don't even let the cosmos tell me what to do unless I want you to tell me what the fuck to do. Okay? My dominant planet is Mars. I do what the fuck I want to do. Respectfully. To an extent. See? Anubis. The message that I was delivering just now had to do with those of you that are single. You could be dating and single. Yes. If that's not your boyfriend or your girlfriend, well, if that's not your significant other, okay? Y'all having... Because here's the thing. People have to really pop that question, too. It's not so much about marriage. Pop the question where you and this person are in a commitment. Don't just have people feeling as though because you're doing this and you're doing that, you're in a relationship. This is where people fuck shit up at. And then when people move a certain way, they sitting here looking dumbfounded. No, why? Why would you not understand and understand what's really happening? Because sis, bruh, we ain't ask each other to be one another's woman and man. So what are you talking about? Telling you, the Mars energy. I'm the one. I'm that one. You sit out here. If you don't tell me what the fuck we got going on, let me tell you something. Although I'm living a different life, completely different life at this point in my life, but we don't have that type of discussion, don't expect me to move that way. I want to hear you say it. Love languages, right? Love languages. Say what it is. And that's just an example. Some of y'all are in a position where you allow people just to string you the fuck along. And you allow yourself to get hurt because you allow them to string you along. I'm glad you're here. Let's get the shit out of your system. It's out of your system, okay? From now on, if this is you, make sure you move in a way that when you connect to somebody, they have this conversation with you where they're telling you that, oh, I want to be your woman, I want to be your man, whichever it is. But don't just be assuming because you're doing things that aligns with that type of frequency and vibration that that's what it is. Because this is where people get hurt. That conversation is not being had. Or that initiation is not being brought to someone's attention. And then when you tell certain people about themselves, they be feeling some type of way. Let them feel the type of way that they're feeling. Because for some of you, you're the karmic test for people to be able to express themselves in a way where they're saying, listen, this is what I want to do moving forward, and this is what we're doing. Have that conversation. Grow the fuck up. Have that conversation. I'm just saying. Because that's the energy that's coming in here right now. Just saying. Say what the fuck you want. Don't expect people. Yes, there is the law of assumption, but humans are not that well adapted to have that frequency as to really operating from what it is that they're doing through action. Most people are moving out here fucking oblivious as fuck. I love you, but this is what's happening. This is what's happening. No one is expressing what it is because they it's that pride bullshit. It's the pride bullshit. Oh my shit, my song is on. Look here. It went to white. But anyway. Again, the pride belongs to the lion. People really do be lying though, which is why people have fucking pride, but people are not lions. You can have the characteristic of one. If you actually do have the characteristic of a lion, you're very loyal. To the point where you can be in that experience where you don't have that conversation and that person that you're exchanging this type of energy with, that you didn't have that conversation with, they find out because you express that to others while you're in communion with other people, and you're introducing this person as your person. But I'm speaking to situations where people go through shit and people were being introduced to other people. Oh, that's my friend. And you and this person that's calling you your friend, you're doing more shit than a friend than you would do with a friend. To each his own. If that's what you want to do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Do what you want to do. But if that's not what you want, use it as an opportunity to have options. If you really smart about what's really going on, I'm giving y'all game. Fuck. Okay. On that note, let's say you're in a situation where the person hasn't expressed that energy to you as far as you're my woman, I'm your man, I'm your woman, you're my man, that type of vibe. And they're not fulfilling their communication love language duties to make that situation work. Use that as an opportunity to see this person exactly for who they are. Because for some of you, you're going to attract someone so beautiful and so handsome. But just, this is the game part. In that instance, look at this situation as the following. Fuck, you're fine as fuck. But at the same time, I just recognize the type of options I have. Because you're not really out here doing what the fuck you're supposed to be doing. But thank you, okay? Thank you for being all that you are in this moment to show this ain't just it. It's not just it. I mean, it fucking can't be. The person didn't tell you that you and them were together. I mean, think about it. I mean, really, really, the process that shit. And for some of you, this can go in the same boat as far as somebody that's saying that, but they move in the way that's this other. I give more respect to the other person that's moving that way and then never told you that you and them were were in a relationship, and then you got a person that's telling you that you and them in a relationship and they moving the way this other motherfucker was moving. Respectfully, especially if you're a masculine. Anyway, I'm not gonna get too deep into that. You see what I'm saying? So, this moon in Scorpio it's gonna take you there. I want you to pay more attention to when the moon is in Scorpio. Pay more attention to when the moon is in Scorpio and really navigate some shit. Oh, because will you navigate some shit? Oh, yes, you will. You'll get to the depths of it. If you're brave about it. I was about to say something else, but YouTube and shit. But you know what I mean? Anubis, you over here playing. You got it's not funny. It's not funny. It's not funny. It's not funny. What's this? It bended. Remove thyself. Balance is key in reverse. But all these cards are in reverse. Okay, beautiful. So remove yourself from the situation. Some of you really have to remove yourself from the situation. That's why we went through that whole gist of a story just now. And this could be something that you experienced in the past. And you may want to reconcile with this person. But this is the thought process that Anubis is helping you with. Some of you are definitely generators, which is an energy of is very not very similar, but similar to the projector as far as waiting for an invitation. And before that came out and dropped on the ground, I said, boy, if this other card comes out of my hand and drop up into this cup, that shit literally flew over the cup. You're designed to build, highly enthusiastic, sacral chakra is where you'll be able to attain the wisdom of the body. Make me swim. The truth heals, paradigm shift. The truth heals and brings a paradigm shift. But see, here's the thing about the truth. Who's ready to really accept that truth to switch up the paradigm? You gotta be ballsy for that. I don't know. Are you? I feel as though you are. You on this channel. Well, obviously you are. You are. There's no question about it. But you're questioning yourself, though. Yeah, you are. I mean, I overstand that. That tea trio kicking up now. I felt this dog's in the trainer's room, smelling straight Bengay energy, but it's tea trio. Tell me what's up here. Empress to Goddess. Are you ready for this type of energy? Let me see. Where's the collective as far as the feminine frequency in you? Coño. You lucky this whole deck is in reverse because the Empress came out in reverse. So that means you really are ready to change it. The whole deck was in reverse. You in a whole different energy right now. You have resurrected. You will be resurrecting because under Anubis is the cross. which means you're crossing the pathways of the heart chakra. And some of you are speaking your truths to people in a way that they look at you as if you got 5 fucking heads. Minimum. Minimum. Emphasis on the minimum. Okay? Minimum. What up? Tell me. Show me the energy of this Empress. Yep, 9 of Swords in reverse. There you go. That's been coming out quite frequently. It came out here as a projector through the light. It came out upright as a card, and now it showed up in reverse. Because you're going to evolve. I'm telling you, all these, everything that we saying right now, it's literally, if you're listening to this and it's processing for you, it's changing your entire dynamic of your situation. Yeah, you're connected to your subconscious mind right now. What's under that? 10 of Swords in reverse. 10 of Swords has been a theme since yesterday. It came out today too. That was this card. Let me see if I have it here already. The 10 of Swords in this deck was where the blood was. That's what the 10 of Swords was in this deck. And it's coming out now in reverse once you tap into the subconscious. It took you a minute. It took you a while. You had to go through experiences though. And now you're ready to move forward. Especially in situations that you have been juggling. What's behind it? You really moving forward. You're following your North Star with the Hermit here. You're choosing to go through the dark night of the soul much faster than before. Much faster than before. So this is an example of somebody experiencing bliss in life and people feeling as though people are literally going to, okay, here's why some of you went through the situation you went through. Ashe. Here's why. Because what you're about to experience now, you have to be able to endure the energy that people are going to be perceiving about you when it comes to them thinking you did something to put you in that position when you've been going on this journey from the time you came out of your mama's womb space. And they were just pieces to the puzzle that was going to help you with the exercising or the exorcism in certain situations of liberating you from certain aspects of your life that was restricting you because you wasn't really harnessing the energy of your angels and your demons, which is why I said there's love and light and there's love and dark. Merge them two together. This is where you have the Vesica Pisces energy, where you have those two circles formed together. A lot's about to change, and very quickly. Very quickly. And in this change, your task at this time is not to look at it as far as you proving a point, because you're going to go through that lesson again if you do that. Because this message is for somebody who is who's highly vibrational in their energy, and they have to go through the experiences just to tell themselves just not to tell themselves what they would tell themselves when they would prove a point. Because obviously the lesson here is wanting to prove a point. That's humanity in general. That's humanity in general. Wanting to prove a point. A point to who? Something outside of you? When everything outside of you is being reflected based on what it is that you got going on with you. Prove it to yourself. And then once you recognize that you're proving it to yourself, there's not so much that you're doing to prove anything to anything or anyone, including yourself. You begin to enjoy the journey. This is why this is why track and field is lit too, because that's one sport that's individual as it can be. It's as and swimming too. Swimming too. It's as individual as it can be. Gymnastics as well. There's a lot of sports that is an individual sport because you have archery. And I'm not saying that to knock all of the other sports, but those other sports will give you the perfect example as to where you have a functional dynamic where people are supporting each other for the team to win. But most people dismiss a lot of the individual sports. Me personally, I really observe the way people speak about the teams that they support and the way they express themselves. Because it shows me a lot as to the way they support others around them. Even if they will sit there and dead-faced lie because they don't know themselves yet and say, oh no, that's just no, it's not just the team. There has to be an emotion that builds up for you to process that thought and say what you're saying about the team that you're supporting. There has to. Even if you're an actor, you still got to build up that emotion, which is why certain actors have to go through certain therapy sessions so that way they can relieve themselves from the role that they just finished playing. Because there's nothing to play about when it comes to energy. There's nothing to play about when it comes to energy, which is why the best actors, it's preferably better for them to play out roles that really exudes who they are personally. Because it's an easier thing to manage when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, alleviating that frequency out of their vessel. Somebody in here, you have an ability to act too, but you're wanting to do roles that you feel as though it's gonna allow you. It's almost you're using your gift to be able to express emotions through so many different avenues, but express it more to you being yourself. Because if there's a situation where you have to liberate yourself, it's gonna be much easier for you to liberate yourself out of that. Much easier. Much easier. So, all right, Anubis, you're doing a lot today. Show me the message. And there he goes again. He ain't come out in that deck, but he came out here in this double decker. He's right here. $138. Big Harlem energy though. I just heard Harlem for real. My Lord is Yahweh, 138. Oh shit. This is wild because it's the same person. The person is laid out in this image. These are, so for some of you, this is a message from a loved one that did transcend. That's what this is about. That's clear as day. We're not even gonna play. This is a message from someone who has transcended. Eight of Swords again at the bottom of the deck. With the King of Cups. Ooh, if there's a certain situation that I am processing personally. I'll keep just remember just that part. Just that part. As far as something coming through. Okay. Show me. Seven of Coins, Saturn and Taurus. You're carrying a heavy load. Your lesson was to carry the load. It wasn't as heavy. It's a spiritual load. So you don't feel it physically. You see it within your dream state. You don't feel it physically. You'll feel it physically once you actually see it spiritually. Because you'll be able to handle the weight at that point. You'll be able to maneuver the weight. Push the weight. 6 of Wands. And fucking Anubis again. Anubis is out here 3. I'm leaving. Anubis comes out 3 times. This is what I'm saying. Some of you have experienced death already. You really have. And you have experienced death 3 times already. You're becoming the Hierophant. You're becoming the Hierophant. Anubis 3 times though. It was 1386. That's a first. Nah, for real. Oof. A peak around its summit. 1386. Give me some more from that. That's not enough. That is not enough. 1386. Some of you don't feel as though you're enough. You better recognize how much more than enough you are, because Anubis showed up 3 times. You had about 3 significant lifetimes where you are supposed to see this. 1386. See the glory of God to conceal a matter, G. Is going down. R. 4-2. Cats. Whiskers. 2-4. 4-2. 2-4. Investigate birthmarks, because it'll show you how many times you've been here, or something about where it's placed. It'll show you about your past life. Investigate your birthmark. It'll show you what was going on as far as that meridian of the body where it's located. Heaven's energy. Receive messenger from God. Some of y'all really, you have premonitions. Somebody here is having premonitions. Some of y'all can dream of death, but it has more so to do with you, specifically you, and the transformations you have to take. But others of you are having premonitions of things that are about to happen. The ones that are having premonitions about what's about to happen, you won't be afraid of it. Those of you that are afraid of it, it's not about something outside of it. It's you going through a personal transformation. Yeah. See, cut on again. Got hot. Westchester could be of significance. That's in New York. Scarlett Johansson clone. Scarlett Johansson, that was Lucy, wasn't it? That's who played Lucy, the movie Lucy. Her clone for me would be not necessarily that much, but because of Lucy, Nicole Kidman. I see. Cosmic twin flames. Show me the energy of the cosmic twin flames. Feminine, masculine. The feminine is not moving. These are okay. That makes sense. This whole deck was in reverse, but I picked it up based on the energy. Six of Swords in reverse and the Hermit in reverse. So the feminine energy is reflecting the masculine energy that's going through the dark night of soul, but not moving out of that cave. They're really stuck in that energy. Someone's really stuck in the cave. In their own mental, spiritual cave. But they're still moving physically. They're distracting themselves with work. Anubis 3 times, that's... And it's in every way, shape, and form. This is showing up in every way, shape, and form that it can show up. 486. April 86. January 86. Show me the energy. I'm going to look at this energy here. I want to pull this frequency here. Show me what that is. Show me what's going on here with this person. Because they're also here. It's the middle card with the Six of Wands, where you don't see anybody else but Anubis. But in here, someone is pleading to come back. Someone is pleading to come back. Hidden realms. Create conscious awareness. Some of you are really working with, I'm telling you, working with the dead for real. You working with. I'm not laughing at you. I get it. You have to laugh about it, because fuck. Let me see. Make sure this upright. Yes, sir. It's a masculine, because I say yes, sir. 7 of Wands. What the fuck? With the Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck. And on the other side of the spread, you have in the Six of Wands. Someone sees a setting of boundaries as victory. Okay, that's one part of the story. I'm gonna put the cards back. That's one part of the story. Someone sees setting boundaries as victory. But I feel as though this is why they're pleading to Anubis. It's show me. This is why they're pleading to Anubis, because there was a boundary that was set that wasn't supposed to be set with a specific energy. Twin flame energy. There goes the 10 of Wands again. Show me. Challenge. Power couple energy working with this person. It's a challenge working with this person. That's the crossroads, working with this person. Working with this person how? Celibacy. Because look how this showed up. Nine of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands in reverse. Someone is not comfortable with someone taking it slow sexually. They've done this many a times. This is a masculine energy or female. You have very strong masculine frequencies too, where keep it a stat. You when it comes to controlling yourself, you don't know how to play your cards accordingly. As far as look at the options you have. Really test every situation that you're experiencing and don't feel as though something is going to change if you give them the boom boom. It's not going to change. It's actually going to get worse. If they're not doing what they were supposed to do before you give that to them, the shit gonna be worse. This is where people get hurt. And some masculine energies, they may not have the boom boom, but at the same time, they move in that energy too, where they've been holding themselves back and they're dealing with a feminine energy that's more masculine and energy. We're just talking about energy. Show me more about. I'm telling you. I said what the fuck I said. I'm telling you. Yeah. Somebody got. When it comes to it, they can get to it. Because this Three of Pentacles is also Capricorn energy. What is 3? 3, that's Mars. Fuck. Action is not a problem. Action is not a problem. But it is once you go into this realm where you're repeating the same cycle over and over and over again. You don't even want me to say that. Because the cards almost slipped out of my hand. But Anubis is not. Anubis is going to show up 3 times. Tell me why Anubis is going to show up 3 times. For some of you, August 13th, 2006 is significant. This is the way the cards place themselves just now. August 13th, which will be your anniversary tomorrow of this situation from 2006. For some of you, this is a Libra. Ooh, that smells good. Okay. Your daughter's born August 14th, 2006. How do you feel? Is the message resonating with you, though? Let me know, baby. Let me know. Because obviously someone in here about it. It's plátano. There, I can clear it for you. I can clear the energy. Because that energy is very strong. Very strong. That's what I was speaking to earlier too about someone's child. They're not saying something, but they can feel it. Just because honestly I had to tell some of my peoples about that. Just because I wasn't there don't mean I wasn't experiencing that. Because I wasn't there doesn't mean I wasn't experiencing it. I was already there, which means you see me now. You know, and that's all of us. There's so many things that we experience before we enter this realm that people feel as though because you're not there, you're not experiencing it. The closer to that situation your birth is, you were literally there, which is why you would choose an experience of that nature to come into this realm, because it gives you, if we're looking at this from a workout perspective, it gives you the weight, the perfect weight for you to strengthen your muscle, your mental, spiritual, and soul muscle. And don't feel as though I'm coming at any y'all if I say anything. Nah, I'm just real blunt with the way I deliver messages. And this is why I tell people, if you don't feel that you can handle the truth and the blunt messages, because sugarcoat and shit, go to school for that. Go to church for that. Respectfully. That's where you can go for that type of message. But here, no. You deserve to know. You deserve to know. You know what I'm saying? And have that conversation on some real shit. I wonder if I can get y'all on a live while my stuff is cooking. That's late. I'm eating past 10. I actually can. Let me see if it gives me. No, not that. Nope. Nope. Don't want to mute myself either. Let me see. Okay. I'm just waiting on a message from Source at this point because I can take it wherever I want to take it. You know what? I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go to the occult deck. Let me go to the occult deck. What is this? What? Make sense? Perfect timing.
Wars over my soldier home, still battling ghosts long. Still struggling to see the sun. Too heavy for a heart now. Say. Keep my
Keep the devil watching over me. Save yourself. Because it knows the life you live, it helps you.
Less than before I walk away. Spellbound, I'll stutter, I'll pray, release me, save me. Ooh, still running from the heat of the cold. I'm sure the body's never
Yeah, babies are a gift. Just know. You hearing this message now? Go back to the point when you was that age. You're hearing the message now for a reason. Go back to that age that they are. Oh, 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 up in the road. Go back to that age. Some of you really have to clear out the energy of your first. Lotus, Page of Swords. You could be, oh fuck. You could literally be watching what they're doing. Number 17. Gives answers to past, present, and future. Reconciles friends and foes. Beelzebub, the moon. Moon in the Page of Swords. Saturn in Pisces, moon in Pisces, moon in Capricorn. 17. Make manifest the apparitions of demons. Set demons upon men to destroy them with vices. This is why I said go back to the first person. If it didn't pan out the way you expected it to, the way these fairy tales and the way people tell you, oh, the first person you did it, he's supposed to do it. Fucking pause. Okay? Will that shit the fuck back. Alright? You are more than capable to receive an energy at some point in your life. You got stung. You got stung. And you made manifest the apparitions of demons. Yeah, it awakens a part of it. Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Each and every one of these demons in this deck is ruled by an angel. An angle of light, which is a representation of light and dark. It's nothing to be afraid of. I'm actually annoyed as to the way people express themselves about these two classifications of energies, because it really gives a weak-ass representation of magic. That's why. That's why it's on some... If you knew the true energies of these frequencies, you would have an understanding as to what I just said just now. The way it's explained, it makes it so weak. Very weak. To the one who doesn't know it, though. But to the one who does know, which is why people can easily get attacked by certain spells. Easily. Because your body's weak already. Your mind is weak. So anything that anyone throws at you and you don't know where the fuck you come from, it works. Don't get it twisted. A lot of these things out here do work now. They work, but there's a certain perception that the mind has to have. There's a certain grid that it connects to. Now, let's say this, if this is a sorcerer from a different type of level of sorcery, it's different. It's so fucking different. Why? Because we live in a world where that's actually being used. Unfortunately. I'm not gonna go any deeper into that right now, but it's a thing. It's a thing. And there's an energy that really attempted to get me to not say what I'm saying right now. I saw it before I even did this reading too. But they don't realize a lot of things. Respectfully so. That's okay. I'm glad it's me that they encounter, not somebody else that would move in a much different way. Because me, I know what I'm capable of, but I'm also a nurturer. I'm also a maternal energy when it comes to information. You know, so I do have my moment. Don't, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we don't have to put more of that information out there because it's been misused already too often. Way too often. A lot of the mystical information has been misused. Anubis out here 3 times is why I'm saying what I'm saying right now. That's why I say that's a first. Which, I'll keep it a stack. It makes me a little uncomfortable. Only because I know how much more I can express about the energy. But at the same time, I understand the medium. A medium or media herself is a witch herself. So I respect everybody in their realm. If y'all watch The Sandman, you'll have an understanding as to what I'm saying, because each energy has their correspondence or their allegiance or their authority to a specific realm. We don't disrespect someone else's realm, and this is what's been happening amongst humanity, where there's been a whole level of disrespect when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, utilizing certain things against certain people that don't know what the fuck is going on, which is very disrespectful and unfortunate, because these people don't even have the chance to even fight back. Spiritually, don't have the chance to fight back because they're highly against it already. My favorite character in that series is Death. And I love the way they represented her, where she appears to people who are about to transcend as that companion towards them, in terms of the last face that they see is a face of glory, it's a face of happiness, where they're not uncomfortable to go through that transition. Sandman nailed it when it came to speak into the truth. And on top of that, the last part of that series had to do with the legend of the feline. These domestic cats have an attitude for a reason. These domestic cats can literally run shit as soon as the energy within Gaia or Earth or Kai decides turn this shit around. You got lions, jaguars, and leopards that represent their frequency when they can fuck shit up if they want to. If you have the opportunity to have a cat, make sure you let it go outside. Make sure you let it do whatever it wants to do. Give it an access to go outside. If it doesn't show up to your crib for 3 days, let it do what it wants to do. But let that cat roam around, because it's naturally wild. It's been domesticated to be whatever it is so you can have it in your home. But let's be real. Let's be real. The one thing that a feline or a domesticated cat will protect is an infant. Is a newborn, a child. And notice the way that interaction is between a cat and a child is because that cat, that child is not even, it's not doing anything to reprimand the cat from doing anything else, and the cat feels as though it needs to protect that child. Source said it's about to get real out here. Anubis 3 times. That's why I'm shaking my head. Why did Anubis come out here 3 times? I almost don't even want to do that, but I have to because I relaxed. I can't not do that because the Anubis 3 times. Shit. Okay. Why did Anubis come out 3 times? Why'd you come out 3 times? Because you're watching. Turn this around. Make sure these are all upright. Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. For some of you, this is a Sagittarius that they're watching. Shit, I'm a Sag. And that's Anubis energy again. My ears just popped. They said, just listen, I got you. Okay. So, oh, wow. I almost don't even want to fucking show what the fuck I'm about to show you right now. You got the Page of Swords, the Death card, and the Fool card. And it's 9:44. Anubis, why you here 3 times? Page of Swords, the Death, and the Fool. What's the Fool energy you want to talk about? I knew it. I knew it. I knew that Mandela effect message was going to come at some point in time. Yep, I knew it. What about the Fool? Because the Page of Swords speaks to studying. This shit came loose too. Knight of Swords, Gemini energy. People moving too fast. Disregarding the past as far as what something actually is. This is beyond tradition and history. This is a mystery. This is, people are moving too fast and disregarding the mystery. Telling you. The Fool card again in reverse. Disregarding the mystery. I already know what fucking time it is. I'm done playing with people. At this point, playtime is done. Playtime is really done. It's so done. The Fool card in reverse, people. We was just talking about the Fool card just now. People disregarding the truth of the mystery. You have to have a key. What? Pay attention to Anubis in each of these cards. You people are not allowed to wear an ankh falsely anymore. On some real shit. People are not allowed to wear this ankh falsely anymore. It's on some, if you have it around you and you don't know what it is that you have around you, you better you give that to somebody else. I don't understand why people move the way they move, to be honest with you. I don't. Because what am I speaking to? For some of you that are on some, what the fuck is happening? Well, there's a lot of information out there that's going through the Mandela effect. Look at the story of Curious George. In one part of Curious George has a tail, and at another point, the tail is gone. That's the same thing that's happened in the tarot community. As to what something means and what it don't mean. And I love that only because it really excludes a lot of the energies that's not supposed to be tapping into these keys. Yeah, it's about that time. Yeah, it's that time. Yep. Everybody can't be saved because most people don't want to be. So here's the thing. From a microcosm perspective, there's certain situations that you are experiencing where people feel as though that this is the way it's going, but the truth of the matter is you have the answer. You have the answer. How much research you think is going to come out in this age of Aquarius to fuck with people's heads? Plenty. A lot of people that are true to this popped out around, I would say, Pluto Capricorn 2008. Between 2008 and this moment, I would say 2020, because as of 2020 is when the energy of those that will intervene with those that know will come into the picture. I'm speaking to you because I've seen this shit happen before. It's the same shit that they do to humanity all the fucking time. The shit's it's literally played the fuck out. It's tiring at this point. It's annoying. Which is why people are not connected to people that they're supposed to be connected to when it comes to love. And if they are, they're going through situations that they don't even have to go through as long as they're going through it. But why though? Because there's information out there for each and every one of us to tap into that we choose not to tap into because we feel as though, oh, because someone else said you shouldn't do this, or it's not true, or it's not enough information. It's not about someone else outside of you. What they're actually showing you when it comes to information that comes to you that's part of a secret society, it's because you have access to it and it's something you're denying about yourself. The moment you stop denying yourself of the information that you truly have access to and stop reading off of whatever it is that you're seeing, because there's a lot of information that's going to be out there, but you really have to trust whatever your primordial self before you got here already knows. That for some of you literally came back here to change that around. Is it going to be easy for other things to come in and intervene and have you changing your mind and have you in this and that and this and this and this and this? Yeah, easily. I see that shit every day. And I do my best to help people out of it, but people are so fucking ignorant and stuck and dunce and dense. I'ma leave your ass the fuck there. I'm done. You know what I'm saying? You gotta leave people where they want to be. Even if you give them the opportunity to excel for it, because some people want to use information to feel as though they can compete against you. You gonna fuck up and fuck up your whole bloodline fucking with this type of energy over here. Yeah. But why would you? Because you don't know yourself. When you know yourself, you wouldn't even be having this conversation. We would not be having this conversation right now. I'm not speaking to y'all directly, but for some of you, it is to you directly. And how you gonna know if it's to you directly? Because it makes you feel nervous. It makes you feel as though you want to defend yourself. Don't defend yourself towards me. Defend yourself towards your soul. I'm speaking for your higher self at this point. Your own higher self is tired of you. Your soul is at the forefront is what the collective needs to recognize. Your soul is at the forefront. That part of the message is not for everybody, but for some people, if you get defensive from that type of message right there, this is not the channel for you. Stop watching anybody deliver tarot messages, because you're gonna fuck your whole psyche up. It's gonna be fucked up. You're gonna fuck it all up. By choice. You don't have to. You really don't have to. But there's something that goes off within you. Feed yourself a lot more nutritious meals where you can trust that what's in that vessel, which is within that part of your vessel, you can trust that's going to heal you. Everything that you consume, you want it to heal you. You can speak life into everything, but obviously there's something called overconsumption, where you are obviously taking in more than you're supposed to, and you feel as though because it's helping you to cope with something, this is not what we're speaking to. If you're coping with something, it's really time for you to, what you can do through that situation is analyze the way you're feeling when you're in that state, that you utilize something external to you to put you into that state. Really internalize what you got going on, what you're experiencing at that time. So you can see that throughout your day, throughout your normal day, when you're not under that consumption of what that substance is, you'll notice that you can feel that just by yourself, just through your own thought process. But you haven't exercised that muscle of your thought process to put it into practice, into work, where it's something where, you know, you don't need something external to you to bring this type of result physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. Because you can naturally process that literally through an inhale and exhale. You can fart and shit will be alright. I'm just saying. The fuck? Babe, listen. I got it covered. That's a Anubis message for you, because it's not going to allow me to put any more cards after that, honestly. I can't even touch them. I would have to actually close this laptop. Anyway. Temple of Lapis Lazuli. The Miracle of Isis. These two are also reconciling, Anubis and Osiris. Something about a reconciliation between these two energies too. I don't know what that means for some of you, but I have to say that because some of you can tap in that deeply. But there's a reconciliation between Osiris and Anubis. There's a reconciliation between Osiris and Anubis for some of you.